Before OptimoRoute, I would have to look at all the stops I need to make. I'd have to write them down or try to remember them all, and I forgot a lot of stops, at least one stop a day, but that's 5 stops a week, and it's just a headache when you're trying to look at the map, trying to figure out where to make their stops, what's the best route they have to take. Then you have to remember what they need to deliver at each stop. And if it was a very busy day, not all days are the same. If it's a very busy day, you're definitely going to forget a stop, or you're not going to have the best route. So if you just put all your information into OptimoRoute and then let it do the route for you, and put all the relevant information to the notes, it really frees up a lot of your own brain space, and you don't need to worry about during the day, do the guys know where they're going? Do they have what they need to work? Because if you sat down and did the work the day before, they're going to be able to work. The biggest impact that OptimoRoute has had on our savings throughout the year is just the lost time savings from forgetting stops or having to hold the driver's hand throughout each delivery, because now that we have this platform where we could just put notes into the fields and give the drivers contact information, we no longer need to have like a direct input at every stop. The drivers could just look at the app, see who they need to call, what's going to each stop. They can make the stop, they press delivery completed, and it just automatically takes them to the next stop. So it really becomes automatic. The whole process, the whole day becomes automatic, and there's a lot less input from the dispatcher, and he doesn't need to try to remember everything as the day's going on. He just needs to remember it at the end of the day as he's setting up the next day, and it's very helpful. OptimoRoute seems to be fairly intuitive. The timeline is a nice, like a drag and drop way to set up routes. I like the if you set up stops, you could save the stops. If you make there are certain stops where you go to often, you could save them. It'll be like a saved address. I like that you can set up when to send the route to your drivers, and I like the GPS tracking that's possible there. We use OptimoRoute to help with a contracting business, so we're not like a delivery business per se, but we do have to do a lot of deliveries every day. And anybody who's ever worked in construction knows that everything is always last minute, and it has to be there yesterday. And OptimoRoute has helped us streamline the delivery process, where drivers have to spend less time at each stop. They have to spend less time figuring out how to make a successful delivery. And so that's definitely streamlined the whole day, and our sites are a lot happier overall.